Here, let's do one about Bomberman. Talking about Bomberman. Enter a prompt that describes who you are in the first couple of sentences where you start out. Okay. So what do you do? Would it be do, say, or I think I would say story. No, I guess it would be do. I am Bomberman. I am a robot that can produce bombs, and I'm trying to break out of this robot prison so that I can escape and become a real human. I enter the first room full of robot enemies. Enemies. Yeah, this was several months ago. Like, August, I think. They are faster than you, but you outnumber them. You wait until they are all looking away from you, then you throw a bomb on the floor and walk over it. Oh, wait, I walk over my own bomb? Alright. The bomb explodes, and it catapults me over the robot enemies. Enter. The bomb explodes and catapults me over the robot enemies. Let's see what the AI does with this. I land and begin stomping on the robots. One robot steps one step away from me and won't move. Whoops. I stare menacingly at the robot and insult its mother. And I'm willing to take suggestions from you guys. If anybody thinks like, oh, let's try this, like this will get weird, feel free to feed me suggestions if you think it's something you think might be funny. Don't talk to me that way, you little metal puke, I shout. You little metal puke. Robot stares back at me. Let me think about this. I attempt to insult the robot's mother, but this time I do so in binary so that it can understand me. So I'm insulting it via a string of ones and zeros. Period. Oh wait, so that you can understand you? Oh, I meant he can understand you. He says nothing. Robot scum-sucking mother. Yeah, he destroys me with my arm. Oh, fuck. I guess I should have just gone for violence instead of diplomacy here. He destroys you with my arm. I have been destroyed. I am dead. Bummer. So I've seen other people do this with AI Dungeon. The robot's arm has crushed your head. You lie there motionless. Affirmative. Good. And the moral of the story is... That's the way to, like, conclude a story in AI Dungeon, is to ask the AI to come up with a moral. That's perfectly succinct. I love this. Never insult a robot, especially not the mothers. Oh my fucking god. That's good. Alright, so if anybody has... So that's like a good summary of kind of AI Dungeon. If anybody has any custom prompts that you think might be kind of fun, like just something dumb and silly like that. Anybody has any ideas? Because for the custom prompt, you can type anything and it will do its best to, you know, smudge something together. Start with bomber. Yeah, start in prison. We could try something like that. Yeah. So, I am Bomberman. Oh, Bomberman. Because the original Bomberman was like, yeah, the story was that he was a robot and he wanted to escape so he could become a human. So we'll just say, I am a hero that uses bombs to fight bad guys, but I have been taken prisoner, and I'm trying to bust out of here with my best friend Pommy. Pommy the Pomeranian. Do I say do or do I say story? I think I say do for like the very first prompt. UM. UM. I guess I should say, yeah, maybe it's a little bit weird. I look across the room and spot an open escape route. Do I try to escape through the window, but the window does not open? Or do I inspect the window and find that it is locked? Or wait, no, I think they're saying the window doesn't open and it's locked. I attempt to... Or here we'll say, attempt to blow open the window with a bomb. I'm still thinking about never insult a robot, especially its mother. Or the mothers. Underneath the window, set it off. Countdown starts at 1 minute. Excuse me. Go to the other side of the prison cell and wait the bomb's detonation. Yeah, it's like, I was wondering that too. It's like, should I go to story mode? The fact that it defaults to do and it just says type in the prompt, I think it's fine. And it's figured out what I'm going for, so I think it's okay. Sending shrapnel and pieces of the prison cell flying through the air. I escape the prison cell with my best friend, Pommy, and try to find the astral knight that is guarding my ship. I'm gonna alter this slightly. We'll just say, leave the prison cell. I don't want to use the word escape too many times. Always the prison wing, blasting guards to pieces with our bombs. That's right. Control MC man standing just inside the door, his hands in the air. Throw a bomb at that man's face and hope that he's that he's a bad guy. And hope that he's a bad guy. Yeah, we'll just hopefully we're not injuring a defenseless good guy. Hits him in the face and he falls to the ground. A bloody crater in his face. Hell yeah. Keep running towards our escape ship, keeping an eye out for the astral knight that what's the word, that is the captain of this prison, or the captain, that's not the right word, we'll just say the leader. Reach your escape ship, which is a small transport vessel. Okay. That's fine. Hop into the ship. I was kind of hoping the astronaut would, like... I figured if I keep mentioning it, the AI would, like, kind of pick up on that and throw it in, but maybe we're gonna get off easy. With my best friend, Pommy, and try to start the ship's engine. Enter. With my best friend Pommy. By this point in the game story, obviously they are not best friends, but Bomberman begrudgingly tries to deal with it. No engine powers. We're stranded, unable to move. I bet that darned astral knight has my ship's energy source. I need to track him down. What's up, Void? Yeah, it's my first time trying AI Dungeon in a long time. And my first time streaming it ever. So we tracked down the Astral Knight, who is taking a nap. We had one earlier, Void. It was the intro story to the original Bomberman game, where he is a robot, and he's trying to escape the robot factory to become a human. And it was the first room of the dungeon, and we killed one robot, and there was another one who was blocking our exit. So I typed in the description, I insult the robot's mother, and he does nothing. So I type it again, I insult the robot's mother, but this time in binary so he understands it. And then the robot murdered me with his arm. And at the end I typed, the moral of the story is, and the game said, AI Dungeon said, never insult a robot, especially its mother. And I thought that was incredible. Oh, also, motherfucking Bomberman has a fucking sword, by the way. So that's pretty cool. We could retry this one. Because I kind of want an encounter and not just fucking gat this guy in his sleep. Let's retry that one. Take it to the air. Wondering where the... No. No, I think we can... Oh, wait. I fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, let's retry this one. Shit, maybe I fucked up. I think we do undo, right? Undo. Oh, maybe it can't undo. Oh, maybe that's what it is. All right, so we'll do this. I think it kind of fucked it up. Okay, how's about this? Where the astronaut in your stolen ship could be, then you spot it. Okay. I go to confront the Astral Knight. Demand he hand over my ship's power source. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to say story. I meant to say do. Can I click this and edit it? Can I say undo? God damn it, yeah, I think I'm an idiot. I thought I kind of knew how this was supposed to work. Oh god, I've got like multiple windows. I think I'm making it worse. I think I'm breaking the... Yeah, let's just close that. Well, let's yeah, I should have kept it at do. It's just kind of fallen off the... It's kind of gone off the rails a little bit. Let's see. How can I rescue this? Because I think the AI is... I've confused the AI without meaning to. That's why I keep trying to, like, restore... Like, is restore what I'm thinking? I thought retry would do it. Okay, then you... Alright, let's try this part again. Uh-oh. It's coming to collect you and your best friend. Oh, no, they're bearing down on me. Oh, shit. What do I do? Okay. So... I, duck behind cover. I think we're getting back into the swing of things now. Now that I've selected do as opposed to story. When I shouldn't have selected that earlier. One of the moons... Oh, we're in space, by the way, now. From the incoming fire. Try to spot where the Astral Knight is. I need to... retrieve my ship's energy source from him. You see him aiming down his weapons. Try to take him out now. I approach the Astral Knight with murderous intentions. I'm thinking it's like the JoJo meme where they're like, you're approaching me? Like that kind of thing. That kind of energy. I have a sword now, by the way. Shut up, he mumbles. Let's see. I attach a bomb to my sword, because we're still bomb ran in the story. And throw it at the Astral Knight's stupid head. This can only go well. Scroll down manually. Turns towards you, his eyes widening in fright. Attach your sword, flies through the air. Let's see, I guess I have to dictate... Or I could say retry. Let's retry this. I want the AI to determine for me if it's successful. Into his forehead, in the middle of his face. And he flings it back! Oh, fuck! Quickly duck to avoid the incoming sword bomb. I'm impressed that it stabbed him in the forehead and he rips it off and just throws it back like a hot potato. The blade bomb flies past you. Confused and angry that his sword failed to hit his intended target. Rush. Attempt to bum rush the Astral Knight in hand to hand combat. Remember the concepts of CQC, close quarter combat. Swing your sword at his unprotected face. Swings his own sword at you. I don't know why. It's because I'm using the word astral knight. The game thinks, oh, that means swords if they're knights. Attempt to duck the sword attack. We'll just roll with it though. The AI is confused. Skims over my head. Grab the knight, shove him back. We're flying against a wall, by the way. Reach for the knight's head, or for the knight's neck, with both hands. Oh. Let's see if we're successful. His artery, oh my. You start to choke him, causing you to lose your grip. Attempt to rip the knight's goddamn head off. I want this to be a Violet and Bomberman story. I mean, Bomberman is such a cute, wholesome little character. I want Bomberman to be fucking brutal. I still have my sword, apparently. Oh, but he's still alive. So he took a hit to the face earlier, and I stabbed him in the neck. He doesn't give a shit. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't really have hands. That's why we're losing our grip. This is getting weird. So we've been wounded at our wrist. So our grip has been lowered. What's something we could do to like try to? I'm trying to keep it interesting. Attempt to like suplex. Is suplex not a real word? Suplex. I thought suplex was a word. Hold up. Am I just misspelling it? It's a word, yeah. Maybe we'll just see if Google, if AI Dungeon knows what I'm getting at. Yeah, I was like SUPLEX. Attempt to suplex the knight. Rolls out of the way. Oh no! I'm too enraged. I've gotten barbarian rage now. The knight jumps on top of you. Oh. Should I get weird and sexual about this? I know what to do. Attempt to, twist the knight's nipples really, really hard. Hagard. His memories. The knees you in the stomach. Oof. All right, so I'm gonna say this. We've like been hit a couple times. I'm gonna say, I recoil from the hit. Oh, whoops. So I'm gonna say like, yeah, that knocked the wind out of us for a second. Grabs your shoulders, pushes the sword against your throat. Look him dead in the eye and spit into his open mouth. Fuck you. That's what we're gonna do. We're going down like a fucking baller. Oh, never mind. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That makes sense. You spit into the knight's open mouth. Yeah, and we're fucking dead. All right, so there it is. There it is. So we lost the duel. We didn't get to escape the prison. The Astral Knight, I can't remember the first one's name in Second Attack, but Bomberman Second Attack, but he tanked several hits from us. We like stabbed him in the face, we stabbed him in the neck, he didn't give a shit. So this guy is a fucking baller. Balefell, that's right, yes. Dead, he says. I'm too winded to respond. I spit into his open mouth and he did not like that. That's a pretty good one. Alright, so now, I think we still say do. No, I think we say story. And the moral of the story is... You don't mess with the Knights of the... Oh, okay. It's like fucking Crusader shit. All right. So, let's do another custom one. So, same kind of thing. If anyone has any, like, ideas for, like, starting prompts to... Yeah, I think I might have one. If anybody else has any ideas on, like a starting, like, a custom setting for this AI dungeon. Because I know Void and I, we have a mutual friend named Weston who played a lot of XCOM back in the day. Probably still does. And I was watching him play XCOM one time. And XCOM has a very, like the original XCOM has a very creative character generator, or a name generator system. And I remember watching him play, and the the name that it generated for one of his soldiers was Shotgun Hernandez. So, and I've always had this idea of making a D&D character named Shotgun Hernandez, who is like a luchador, more or less, who like just grapples and throws and suplexes and just doesn't like punch or use any weapons, just holds. Everything's a hold, everything's a grapple. So, yeah, we'll try the story option and see if it's any different. My name is Shotgun Hernandez. I think, and my idea behind Shotgun Hernandez is that he's like very buff and like very physically fit, but he's very clumsy, and he's never actually like trained with anybody. He just watched a lot of YouTube videos. As a kid he wanted to grow up and be a luchador, but he was too impatient to like receive professional training. So he just watches a bunch of YouTube videos, like stays up all night watching like backyard wrestling videos, and like he's built himself up as this amazing badass in his head. Like he's got a huge ego, but he's so clumsy. He's like bumping into shit and knocking shit over. And whenever he knocks something over on purpose, it's always someone else's fault. He's like, oh, you've fallen down. You must be strong like me, Shotgun Hernandez. Like he's full of himself. So I'll say I've like built this whole story. Luchador in all of the lands. Although I'll confess, I have never received any personal training, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of backyard wrestling, and I think that's good enough. I enter the wrestling ring to grapple, to face off against my first opponent. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be probably... I bet this won't be too weird. Well, maybe. We'll see. Will it be a valiant effort and a fall, or will I walk away with the biggest win of my life? Begin. Whoops. And then I launched MS... or Paint.net. My bad. Begin. Whoops. Rush towards my... the opponent. Letting out a rush feverishly. An obnoxious battle cry. While sprinting towards them. Let's see. I feel like I've fed a lot of weird shit to the AI, and I'm curious how it's gonna handle this. It's possible it might get stuck. Like, I wonder if it's not sure what to do. Well, we'll give it a second. Corey's World? I don't know if I know what that one's from. Let's try the retry. Something went wrong. I sprint towards the big bad monster. Oh, just a big opponent. Okay. Here is moans of agony. Okay. Grab the opponent and attempt to fling him out of the wrestling ring. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, one might have gone over my head. He's so unprepared that he's unable to react in time. All right, I will say, I don't know if exactly how wrestling works. If they have to count to 10, I think. Strike. Oh, let's see. He's unable to react in time, so he's been pulled out of the ring. I think, is that, in wrestling terms, is that a automatic disqualification if they're thrown out of the ring, or is it like they have a few seconds to get back in? I realize I might have bitten off more than I can chew by not knowing like the mechanics of how this works. So we could say is like, with the count of 3, the opponent has lost, and Shotgun Hernandez progresses to the next round of the wrestling championship. See if that works. Just try to like move things along. Crowd is ecstatic, but I've got a lot of work to do in the next round of the championship. Okay, cool. Should I do, or should I move the story along and say, yeah, I'll just say this. What happens next? The next round of of the wrestling championship begins. It is Shotgun Hernandez versus his older brother, Blunderbuss. How do you spell Blunderbuss? Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss. Bastard. Blunderbuss. What's a good last name? I feel like Blunderbuss Bastard something, but that doesn't make sense. Blunderbuss. Henderson. Is that okay? That works. That works. Let's go with that one. Yeah, yeah. Zapata. Also, Zapatista is also quite impressive. Oh, Sanchez. Oh man, Sanchez or Zapata. Let's go. I kind of like Zapata because it's his older brother. Why would he have such a different last name? Go with that. Not so fast, little brother. All right. Wait. The ring of the bell for the wrestling match to begin. What's up, Gurgi? Sorry, I think I'm getting a little bit tired. What's up, Gabi? Sorry, my brain short-circuited a little bit. This is a fun game, but it kind of drains my brain a little bit. Gurgi. I tried to say your full name, but then I realized that your name is, we all call you Gabi. So my brain like short-circuited and tried to combine. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that, where like, you try to say two things at once and your brain kind of like smudges them together. Yeah, this is my first time playing it in several years. Like a year and a half at least. And it's pretty good so far. What's the story so far, Flowerburst? So this is based on, in XCOM, the old school game XCOM has the best name generator I've ever seen. I was watching one of my friends play XCOM, and the name that was generated for one of his soldiers was Shotgun Hernandez. And I've invented this story in my brain of Shotgun Hernandez, a super big, like headstrong, big ego luchador who's never actually trained professionally, but he's watched a lot of YouTube videos. He's like buff but clumsy, and he's like really confident in himself, but he's actually not very, like, he doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's like really confident. That's all he needs. And he's facing off in a wrestling match against his older estranged brother, Blunderbuss Zapata. And the round is beginning. So, yes, I guess Gurgi. I'm a fucking idiot, dude. Oh, man. So, it's gonna be a fast match. All right. All right, sounds good. So I will move it forward. So the bell rings and the wrestling match begins. I'm trying to like repeat a lot of the same things because I want to feed the AI. I don't know if it works this way, but I'm trying to feed the AI like things I'm trying to really drive home. Like, it's a wrestling match, because this game a lot of times will like give people weapons or swords. And it's like, no, this is a wrestling match. No swords, no guns. Time travel. Yeah, just some weird shit just to throw it for a loop. It's good to see a Flower Bear. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I haven't played AI Dungeon in a while, and I've never streamed it, but it is pretty cool. All right. The bell rings and the wrestling match begins, and drum roll, please. Here comes Mr. Wrestling. All right, so charge head first towards the opponent, screaming a triumphant battle cry. As let's see, as while approaching. See how this goes. Trying to also be considerate of the grammar. Oh, his name is it's Mr. Wrestling. So I'm charging at him, but he charges at me and I go in the defensive. But I'm attempting to avoid a fight. Fuck that. I do want to fight. I think I'm gonna retry that one. I want to fight. I charge towards Blunder. There we go. Full of adrenaline with a primal scream of fury. Attempt to grapple my estranged older brother, Blunderbuss Zapata. Mr. Wrestling. The shirt of the unsuspected but far superior older brother. He's got a lot more experience than I do. Attempt. I'm gonna try the same trick as earlier. Attempt to throw Blunderbuss Zapata. Should I time out the whole thing every time? My estranged. Yeah, your. Estranged. Out of the ring dramatically. Fling him over the ropes, but he catches the turnbuckle behind me before falling. We'll say that this acrobatic move by Blunderbuss Zapata catches let's see, I'm trying to think like, we'll just say catches you off guard, and you lose your footing. If there's like a promoter name, you fall flat on your face. The bell sound. Oh wait. Oh shit. Did I lose already? Oh man. We'll assume that, yeah, that Blunderbuss was able to like kind of pounce over me and was able to pin me that quickly. The once headstrong and unshakably confident Shotgun Hernandez has been defeated in the wrestling tournament within 4 seconds of the second round. Let's see what else we can like glean from this. And now somebody else is the world heavyweight champion. Okay. Blunder. We'll say this. I'm trying to like move things forward. I want to see if there's anything else we can get from this. We might just call that, you know, the end of this thread and do a new custom prompt. Gaze enviously towards let's see, towards you. Yeah, I think I have to use like second person. Estranged older brother Blunderbuss Zapata, who has bested you in the wrestling match of your dreams. Trying to see if there's like anything else we can get from this. That's the risk. That's the risk you take when you cheat. Stop. Blam. Now somebody has been struck. Who has been struck? We'll say, story. We'll say, Shotgun Hernandez has a... Oh, actually, we'll say this. You are attempting to steal the championship belt from your estranged brother, Blunderbuss Zapata. He's a lot bigger and stronger, and if you don't stop, you're bound to get hurt. Hold on for dear life and try one last time to defeat your estranged older brother, Blunderbuss Zapata. Zapta. You try one last time, but this time you put everything you have into the effort. You don't want to back down. Attempt to suplex Blunderbuss Zapata out of the ring in spectacular fashion. In spectacular form. My shoulders are sent into the ropes and I'm sent face first in the net. Mask is turned from my face, and I'm whipped around to present a back to my brother. Uh-oh, that's not good. I guess now it's the second person? Oh, not say. My estranged older brother, Blunderbuss Zapata, grabs me and attempts to... And let's see. Grabs. We'll just say, yeah, grabs me. With aggressive. Oh, well, yeah. Aggressively grabs me. What now, AI Dungeon? Slam me back into the mat. Oh, I've lost again! Alright. Shotgun Hernandez finally yields. His spirit broken and his dreams of grandeur dashed before his once fiery eyes. Before his eyes. Sure. He accepts defeat and looks on as his estranged brother, Blunderbuss Zapata, stands before the cheering crowd, soaking in his spectacular victory. I wonder if there's anything else that can come from this. We tried twice, we just can't beat this guy. Our estranged older brother, Blunderbuss Zapata, is too strong. You've inspired me, little brother. I'm gonna make you proud. Oh, we're fighting him again, apparently. The match begins. Please forgive me, please. Oh god. Okay. Alright, we're going for, like, triple or nothing, I guess. How are we gonna try? I wasn't expecting the AI to throw us into another round. I'm gonna make you proud, he says. Please forgive me, please. The match begins. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna retry that one. Because I think I kind of want to sunset this story. There we go. Yeah, no doubt. So, alright, so now... let's see. We'll just go ahead and end that story. And the moral of the story is... Excuse me. You don't want to be the receiving end of the shotgun. Okay. The crowd goes silent. Oh, wait, there's some more? I'm trying to wrap up the story, man. The crowd listens intently. Listenings to hear what Blunderbuss Zapata has to say. The World Heavyweight Champion has been vacant for too long. I intend on filling that spot. Okay. Well, I think the AI, like, doesn't realize that, like, the match is over. You know, we've lost. So I'll say that's the end of that story. Does anybody else have any, like, other ideas for, like, a custom prompt? Because the AI, I think the AI does a fairly good job of keeping it somewhat coherent. You just kind of have to guide it. You have to, like, feed it. In my experience, at least, you have to feed it, like, a decent bit of like key details to make sure it doesn't get lost. Because we saw earlier, it was confused that we were Bomberman, but then we mentioned an Astral Knight, and it thought it was like swords and combat. So it's like you have to be careful about your word choices. Trying to think of like something else, or maybe even something more mundane and less like combat heavy. I mean, combat can be fun though, honestly. Oh boy, we could try. Yeah, let's try it. That'll go well for our Eternal Darkness playthrough. So we'll say, I am in my pocket, and my trusty elephant gun in hand. I have suddenly been thrust into the world of Skyrim. I must find a way to get back to my reality. To my version of reality. See how that goes. Oh shit, I wasn't my right one. I didn't want to say. Oh fucking hell, I fucked it up. Okay, sure. I didn't mean to say. I keep fucking that up. We'll see if we can go with this though. There's a man in a robe holding a staff and smelling of pine trees. Does the man smell of pine trees, or does his staff smell of pine trees? Who knows? He begins to speak. Now I fucked this up. I'm gonna just copy and paste this and restart. So I should have said story. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Alright, so we told him who we are, but apparently we don't know who we are. You can undo. I was having a hard time with undo last time, because I tried to undo, but it like it undid the middle action, and then it like fucked up the order, so I'm trying to be like really careful. Going to go get a drink. Okay, so go. Let's see, we already have our liquid courage on our person. Let's go and let's do this. Take a, well, we're going to take a drink. I wasn't expecting this. Go to the nearest tavern and walk through the front door. Alcohol and tobacco hits my nose. Group of men that appear to be playing games. Okay. Walk over to the table where the men are playing a game and observe and try to see what it is they are playing. You want to join in? I'll say yes. That sounds. That's yes. We'll just say yes. I'll even double my money if I win. The leader says, man, I wasn't expecting it to lead us into like a tavern playing games, playing like bar games. What would the leader say? What would the leader say to like a game that is being played. Man, I hadn't come equipped with this kind of, expecting this kind of thing. You guys think, what kind of thing would what kind of like board game intro would happen at this point? But I might just actually redo, like, or retry this, because yeah, I'm not actually sure where to go with this. Let's just retry it. We'll come over to you. I'll look down at the game. I wanted to, like, tell me what the game is. Shit. Oh, could it be? Yeah, it could maybe like a drinking game, maybe. I look down at the game. And how's about this? What are the rules to this game? Question mark. He looks at me. This is what I was trying to avoid, because the AI is expecting me to tell me what like the rules are. So it's not gonna, this is where like the limitations start to become fairly clear. We'll say shit. Here we go. Pick up the deck of cards and begin to shuffle them. I'm just hoping like they'll kind of start rolling the game, like moving the game forward. I look at the cards and cut them. I don't know. I don't like where this is going, because I don't know how to like, I don't know how to make this interesting. Let's throw a curveball. A magic trick. Okay, I like that one, Gabi. Yeah. Attempt an impressive magic trick. We'll say sleight. Is that how you spell it? Sleight of hand? Let me double check this real quick. It's like slate is how you pronounce it, or how you spell it. Sleight of hand. Yeah, sleight of hand. Yeah, it's spelled that way. To magic trick to distract the men from your very obvious lack of board game knowledge. Impressive. Attempt another impressive magic trick to razzle and dazzle the men. Razzle and bedazzle. You are one smooth shaver. Procure a top hat and attempt to retrieve a rabbit out of it. I'm not gonna ask where he had a magic hat just lying around, but sure. Oh, what the hell? I pull it over my face and then I hop around the table. I'm gonna retry that one. I think it got confused. Maybe the way I spelled that was weird. There we go. I think this should count as one. What hat? Okay. I don't know. I'm like trying to make this interesting, but I've put myself into a corner here. I feel like I need a curveball to like to spur some action. Make that disappear. Okay. Make the hat. Oh, actually, here we go. Make the men. Well, no, that wouldn't make sense. Attempt one last magic trick to make the top hat and the rabbit disappear. It's like I'm in Greece. Yeah, this is one of those cases where the AI doesn't really know what I'm trying to do, so it's not really moving things forward for me. So I have to do something to push things forward. We could try that, yeah. How's about this? Enough about games. I want to know if you, gentlemen, know anything about interdimensional portals. I think there's a book or something on that one. Okay. Excellent. I will arm wrestle you for a chance at a look through your book collection. If I win, I get to peruse your books. If you win, then I will buy you 10 beers. I think it seems like a fair exchange. 11 arm wrestling battles. Yes. All right. I agree to the arm wrestling terms. 11 arm wrestling battles, apparently. It's fine. It got a little bit confusing. That's fine. First man says... The first man says... What would they say? Let's retry that one. Just in case you win. Okay. Alright, let's all get drunk first. Okay. Go to the bar and order a beer before a pre-arm wrestling. It's not gonna know how to parse that. In order to loosen up before the first arm wrestling match. It's 3:58 p.m. A beer, please. Okay, I guess I'll do this part. The barmaid serves me a beer, and I down it in one gulp. I'm slightly tipsy and am I am just unhinged enough for the first arm wrestling match. Warming his hands. Approach the first arm wrestling contestant. Brimming with drunken confidence. Two old farts. Wait, is it 2-on-1? Sit down and ready myself. Ready, I guess yourself, for the first arm wrestling match. Yeah, welcome back, JD. Yes, lots of chaos for sure. Oh my god, come on. I want to like start things off. The AI keeps pussyfooting around. Into the ring. It's not, maybe I shouldn't say arm wrestling. Okay, that's fine. Keep me pinned down. No, I don't want to do that. Here, let's try the undo button. Okay. Let's go back a couple times. Let's retry this one. Oh, now he's just gonna punch me. Okay, now, whatever. It's just a bar brawl now at this point. I don't know. I was trying to... I keep wanting to make this interesting, but this is a tricky one to navigate. Because, like, I don't know how to... I was hoping to avoid just a generic fight. I'm trying to make it, like, weird. This is left arm up to block me. How's about this? I'm gonna retry this again. I think we can get this. It's just gonna be. It's a very specific thing, and the AI I think struggles a little bit with super specific things like this. I want to show you. That doesn't make sense. I don't want to show you my books. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. All right. So, grip the first arm wrestling contestant arm and attempt to slam his arm down with all of your might. Grab his dick. Yeah, the old grab dick twist maneuver. His arm slams down against mine, his body follows. He drops the cup of beer he was holding, crashes onto the floor, splashing onto your boots and trousers. You have won the first arm wrestling match. You've easily won the first arm wrestling match. The second match is about to begin. So round one, he folded like a lawn chair. All right. Let me like... I want to like go with similar phrasing because that seemed to work well. The second arm wrestling contestant's arm, an attempt to slam his arm down with great force. Move his arm down and slams down onto one of the cup holders, nearly knocking it over. That was unexpected. All right. Good enough. Oh, I think I said destroy instead of do. I'm gonna undo that. That was my bad. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Do. Yeah, I fucked it up more often than I want to admit. Because yeah, it's like the actions are handled differently versus like story things you're dictating. Yeah, we'll just say that we'll assume that this is a younger man, a younger Roivas. Edward Roivas. Have to go for the weak spots. My elbow's the weak spot. Okay, in that case. Grip his elbow and attempt to slam his entire... This is a very odd arm wrestling match, but sure. His head smashes onto the table. The man winces and looks up at you. You grin Riley. Riley? Is that a word? At him, knowing you have bested him. The second match, arm wrestling match, is done. The third one is about to begin. You grip the third arm wrestling contestant arm and attempt to slam his arm down with fire-y. How do you spell fiery? We'll just try to do it this way. Fiery. Right click. Oh, that's okay. That's what it is. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, thank you, Ogasa. With fiery intensity. Dodge your initial attack. You don't really dodge an arm wrestling thing though. Let's try that again. Slams it on the table, breaking it. Push your opponent too far. He lashes out and slaps you. Oh shit. So he broke the table, I think. Slap him back as hard as you, second person, you can. It's an arm wrestling match, so like if he's getting heated about it, it's his own damn fault. All right, that means he was disqualified. He was a piece of shit. That's his own damn fault. Oh, whoops. What was that? That was, yeah, the 4th arm wrestling match is about to begin. Fourth arm wrestling contestant's arm. An attempt to raise up his entire body and slam it down with such force that it destroys the table. I keep trying to think of like left hooks or just weird curveballs I could throw him. The table collapses. He screams and flails. His arm has been torn off the shoulder completely. Stare menacingly at the leader of the group, attempting to intimidate him. Ripped his arm off. Time to fuck him up. Oh, now I just scroll down. You can put my friends in the hospital, you know. And I'll do it to you too if you don't show me your collection, your books on interdimensional portals. And then go for the dick. He's got a... Oh, he's got the portals. Oh, shit. All right, in that case. Lunge for the man with both arms outstretched. Attempting to grapple with him. Oh, did it not go? Oh, no, it's gone. For whatever reason, it's stuck in this mode where I have to, like, keep scrolling constantly. Maybe there's, like, an auto-scroll option. Attempts to strike with his fist, which you managed to stop. Ignore his comment and attempt to trip him.
Good job.
Hey, what's up, Gabi? Oh, I mean, Gabi was already here. What's up, Gurgly? Ignores you, move, grabs you by the legs, lifting me in the air. Oh, shit. Pull out my trusty, pull out your second person trusty elephant gun and point it directly at the man's head. Oh, he grabbed my gun. Okay. Now it's an elephant gun. I wonder if he knows what he's getting himself into. Attempt to pull the gun back into your... steal the gun back. This is only gonna go well. Drops the gun and dodges out of the way. Drops the gun. Alright, so pick up the elephant gun and attempt to fire it at the man. The force of the recoil on the gun is so great. Oh, hold on. I want to emphasize the recoil in this thing. Enormous elephant gun. Unwieldy elephant gun attempt to fire it at the man. It almost goes off and I nearly blow out the man's brains. He does out of the way and the shot goes harmlessly into the wall behind him. The recoil of the gun is so great that it launches me, you, or no, me. Yeah, it launches you out of the bar's window, sending you tumbling into the streets. Wonder what the AI's... Oh, it's doing nothing. Well, that's kind of lame. Let's retry it. Shattered remains of the elephant arms. Dazed and dizzy, but you have a task before you. Get your wits about you and find a place to hide. Now what? Now what do I do? Now, because that exited out of that combat more or less. We could just leave. How's about the... Okay, I know what to do. Should I do it with story? How's about this? Ignore the laughing men and head to the library. I know what to do. It's astronomy. That's kind of relevant. Not quite what I had in mind. Let's retry this though. Oh, the laughing you, yeah. Yeah, the portal book, that's right. Open the first book and cast the first spell in the book to see what happens. Just start casting shit without reading what it does. And flick through it several pages with gibberish. It says, no, I want to cast a spell. Like, I want instant gratification. Instant action. Until you get to the last one. Okay. All the books are blank except one. Cast the first spell in the list to see what happens. To see what the spell does. Page turns black. It's stuck in a weird loop. Let's retry it. Turns blank. I want to be circling through spell things, like see what weird things that happen. Let's undo. Oh, can I not undo? Okay, I guess we're locked in. Can I delete? I guess I could cancel. So I think this is what happened last time. We're like undo. Oh, there we go. Well, it only does. Maybe I have to manually click. All right, so open the first book. Let's see. Let's do this. Open a book. Cast the first spell in the book to see what the spell does. I think I can make this work. It's just a matter of like massaging the AI to produce the kind of results I'm hoping it'll do. Portal opens up behind you. Oh, perfect. Step through the portal. Yeah, it's like something like that, Demon. Yeah. The portal closes in the middle of a library in a strange city. Okay. Let's do this. We're in a different library now. Open a let's see, a book of spells. Oh, I shouldn't have said you. A light appears floating on the page. Okay. Not quite what I had in mind. Put the book away. Open a different book of spells and cast the first spell in the book to see what the spell does. Okay, how's about this? You put that book away. Open a book that open, let's see, an ancient book, tome of spells, and cast the first spell in the book. See what the spell does. Trying to like mix it up to see if there's a variation. Yeah, it's not giving me what I want. Let's try what D-Man suggested. Try this. You open a different book of spells. A spell is written in what appears to be an ancient language, right on the page. Read as best as you can. Yeah, let's see what it does just from a story dictation perspective. But the words are jumbled together, it's hard to understand. Okay, yes. Close your eyes and concentrate. Attempt to cast the spell. Cast the mysterious spell. It's like if we build it up more, maybe that'll give the AI a chance to like conjure something up weird. Nothing happens. Room is still there. And find them all still there. Damn it. I'm gonna retry it. I'm gonna retry it. Figure out the rest of your own. One more time. It's like we had so much to build up. It works. A new portal opens before you. You do not step through it. Tap the book you've reserved at the... No, why is it still stuck in the spinning line? I'm gonna undo that. Undo? Yeah, undo doesn't always work, unfortunately. Let's try this. I have to click it. Undo. Opens in front. Oh wait, no, I probably shouldn't do this. Do it this way. Opens before you. Step into the mysterious portal. Metal frame looks like it was once a door. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Finally out of the library. Holy shit. Walk through the mysterious metal frame. See, they're in the city. All right, well, I think I'm willing to mercy kill this. I think I can't really get anything interesting to happen out of this, unfortunately. I think the most interesting thing was the arm wrestling. We'll just say that we're in the city. We'll just say that the city is his home. So we'll just say this. You are finally home. Your quest has ended, and you are back safe and sound. Yeah, they're not all zingers. Sometimes it loses its like luster, you know. Sometimes it's not always amazing. The best one might have been the first one, honestly, where the lesson learned was never insult a robot or its mother. You can smell the fresh bread. All right, so we'll just end it there. And the moral of the story is always listen to your gut. Have your hometown to thank for your survival, a different culture to thank for the knowledge of magic. Walk back to the portal. Okay, no, we're not going back into the portal. Anyway, all right, I think it's we're getting it, friends. I'm getting pretty tired, actually.